Hello everybody, Treno here, and today we are going to take a look at the dev blog for the French torpedo destroyer Le Malon, which is going to be coming to War Thunder in the next update. Now this was part of the Le Fantasque class of torpedo destroyers, or Contre Torpilliere, and so these were rather fast and heavily armed destroyers. Now, the Le Malon is coming into War Thunder in its post-refit state. Basically, it was originally part of the Vichy Navy. It joined the Free French Navy in late 1942 and was sent to Boston for an extensive refit. Now, looking at the main armament first, which wasn't touched, it is 5 138.6mm guns in, unfortunately, only half-covered turrets. And these, of course, only provide 10mm of anti-fragmentation armour, so extremely weak. But these aren't the same weapons as used on the Aigle, which is the Model 1927 weapons. These are Model 1929s. So they have 100 meters a second more velocity, so about 800 meters a second, and it's capable of firing HE and semi-armor piercing ballistic capped shells. Now the HE shells have more explosive filler than the shells on the Aigle, with 4.1 kilograms of explosive filler, while the semi-armor piercing ballistic capped shells have a little bit less, about 0.1 kilograms less explosive filler. So the HE penetration on the Aigle is 36mm, so hopefully the Le Malon should have a little bit more penetration, and of course it will do more damage on the upper structure of the enemy's ships, while the Aigle's semi-armor piercing ballistic capped shell is capable of about 44mm penetration at 5,000 meters, so the Le Malon should be capable of penetrating around that ballpark with its semi-armor piercing ballistic capped shells. The Le Malon also has 2 triple torpedo launchers on each side of the ship. It did originally have 3, but one of these was removed in the refit. Now, the anti-air armament is the biggest change because it now has 8 40mm Bofors, one in a quad mount at the rear of the ship above the rear turrets, and 2 dual mounts just forward of the aft funnel on each side of the ship. So, very powerful medium anti-aircraft armament. It does also have 10 20mm Oerlikon cannons, but as I've said in the past, while they're not bad weapons, they do lack in range. So you might destroy the enemy, but probably not before they launch their weapons at you. And lastly, it has 4 mortars capable of firing 100kg depth charges. It was also fitted with ASDIC, so if submarines are ever added to War Thunder, that would be quite useful. This would be quite a useful submarine hunter. It was also fitted with radar around the refit period, so again, useful for detecting aerial and possibly surface targets. Now, of course, as a destroyer or torpedo destroyer, it is a very fast ship, capable of about 37 knots or 43 miles per hour. But whether it's still capable of doing this after the refit, I'm not entirely sure. But again, it should be in that rough ballpark, especially once spaded. So this looks to be a rather useful French ship, and I think it will be a very good destroyer-type vessel for the French tech tree. And hopefully we will get some more information on other French ships in future dev blogs. Anyway, just a quick video for today. I've been Treno, and I'll see you next time.